Warning tonight about junk insurance. You need to watch out for this. Now, if you haven't heard that term before, junk insurance, it's basically bare bones health insurance that only covers you in emergencies. It's a low cost that makes it attractive to people. But 5 on your side's Keely Arthur here now, explaining some people just find themselves shocked by how little these plans actually cover, Keely.
Yeah, they are meant to be temporary. They are coverage so you lose your job, then you can buy one of these plans. Now, a Wake County woman did just that. We say that she spoke with somebody and unknowingly signed up for one of these short-term limited plans and then got stuck with a $30,000 surgery bill.
Candice Trebus lost her job in May of 2022 and struggled to find a health care plan to fill the gap.
I realized my COBRA is running out. I have to get like a gap coverage until I can actually get a job.
She told 5 on Your Side producer Pritchard Strong she ended up doing a Google search and filled out an online form.
It wasn't even like 30 seconds after hitting send that I got that phone call.
Do you look back on that now as a red flag?
It was a huge red flag.
She signed up for a policy with federal life insurance through the person who called her. Weeks later, Trebus learned she needed gallstone surgery.
This surgery is necessary. It is common.
But the policy didn't cover any of that $30,000 bill.
I've never gone under for procedure.
Yeah.
And the first time I ever did in my life, I didn't have enough insurance.
Trebus didn't realize she signed up for a short-term limited duration plan, also known by some as junk insurance.
Those plans, don't have the same protections as marketplace plans. They don't cover nearly as much.
Now, any plan you find on the Affordable Care Act marketplace is required to cover 10 essential health benefits. That includes surgery, but those short-term limited duration plans are different. They do not have to cover those very same benefits.
The language can sometimes, particularly short-term limited duration plans, can be confusing. It can sometimes appear as though it is a more robust plan than it actually is.
For instance, in Trebus's case, this enrollment application she signed lists surgery as a plan benefit, but it's not. So why did she sign up for this coverage? Well, she says it had a lot to do with the caller, James Bradley.
He convinced me to sign up with him because he was local to North Carolina. He'd lived here all his life. I got a nice backstory. He himself had this insurance. It was accepted everywhere. He'd never had any issues. And he'd been doing this for a long time.
But according to state records, Bradley is a Florida resident. He got his license to sell insurance in North Carolina in July 2022, just 5 days before Trebus signed up for her policy. And Bradley wasn't even authorized to sell federal life policies until February 2023.
I feel embarrassed.
North Carolina's Department of Insurance is investigating Trebus's complaint. Federal Life and Bradley sent the DOI statements denying Trebus's allegations.
I would just really like for other people to know that this kind of predatory junk insurance, it's targeting you. It's targeting vulnerable people.
And we so appreciate her sharing that story. Now, Federal Life offered Trebus what she paid in premiums, but when she tried to deposit the refund check, it was rejected by Wells Fargo as being an altered or fictitious check. So be careful when signing up for health insurance on your own. We're going to post some resources to help you on our website.
Oh boy, she can't catch a break.
She can't, and that's why these stories, it rains, it pours. You really have to do all the work before you enter into stuff like this. But I feel so bad for her. It can happen to anybody.
Educating people tonight. Keely, thank you.